Welcome all of you to the English news program on Lào Cai television. In today's program, we will check out following headlines. National Assembly Vice Chairman Lê Minh Hoan inspects election preparation in Lào Cai. Lào Cai delegation visit Chongsheng Industrial Park in China. Driving emulation to welcome the 14th National Party Congress. And now all the detailed contents, please join us in watching the program. A delegation of the National Assembly Standing Committee and the National Electoral Council, led by Comrade Lê Minh Hoan, member of the Party Central Committee, Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, and member of the National Electoral Council, together with representatives from National Assembly committees and Central Ministry, held a working session in Lào Cai provincial leaders regarding the preparation for the election of deputy to the 16th National Assembly and People's Council at all levels.
The report presented at the meeting by Comrade Nguyen The Phuc, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, stated, to date, the election preparations in Lào Cai have been implemented strictly, ensuring progress and compliance with the law on elections, as well as unified leadership from the provincial to the grassroots level. The Provincial Electoral Committee was established with 36 members. The entire province has formed 99 communal-level electoral committees, 4 electoral boards for the National Assembly, 16 electoral boards for the Provincial People's Council, and 600 electoral boards for communal-level people's councils. The preparation of seals and documents, along with professional training for electoral staff, has been carried out synchronously. The first consultative conference was conducted seriously and democratically by Lào Cai province, following the proper process and ensuring the required composition and structure. Through the consultation, the province agreed to nominate 25 candidates for the 16th National Assembly, 153 for the Provincial People's Council, and 4,865 for communal-level people's councils, with particular focus on the ratio of women, ethnic minorities, young candidates, and re-elected deputies. The province has also intensified communication and propaganda through diverse forms, especially in ethnic minority areas. Social security and order have been proactively maintained, in conjunction with the peak period for protecting major political events of the country and the province. During the session, delegates discussed and clarified difficulties and obstacles, proposing solutions to ensure the election achieves the highest results. Speaking at the meeting, Comrade Truyền Viet Hung, alternate member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, expressed his gratitude to the delegation for their direct inspection and comprehensive guidance. He expressed the hope for continued regular direction from the National Assembly and the National Electoral Council throughout the process to promptly resolve any issues, ensuring the election is held in accordance with the law, safely, and successfully. Comrade Secretary Truyền Viet Hung also briefed the delegation on Lào Cai's situation following the administrative merger. He emphasized that the province has completed the restructuring of its organizational apparatus, including the merger of the province and communal-level administrative units, and the operation of a two-tier local government model. Following the restructuring, the new apparatus has operated smoothly without interrupting socio-economic management or public welfare. Concluding the meeting, Comrade Lê Minh Hoan, Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, acknowledged and highly appreciated Lào Cai's proactive and serious preparations. He emphasized that as the election coincides with many major political events, the province must continue its strict leadership to ensure the success of the election. Comrade Lê Minh Hoan requested that Lào Cai strictly follow central directives and pay close attention to National Assembly candidates nominated by central agencies. The province should continue reviewing voter lists to protect citizens' rights. The posting of voter lists and candidates' biographies must be scientific, accurate, and complete. Furthermore, the province needs to monitor public opinion, improve forecasting, and resolve issues at the grassroots level, while organizing voter contact conferences in compliance with regulations. The Vice Chairman also requested the province to further promote election propaganda, provide timely information about candidates, and counter false information. Security and social order must be ensured before, during, and after the election. The province should proactively supervise preparations and apply information technology in electoral work. Any arising difficulties should be reported promptly to the National Electoral Council for guidance.
Continuing the working program in Chongqing, China, on January the 14th, Comrade Nguyễn Thanh Sinh, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, together with the provincial delegation, visited and surveyed the industrial park, the Zhongshan Group.
Zhongshan is a diversified conglomerate with core strengths in the manufacturing of motorcycles, engines, and power equipment. The group owns a large-scale system of factories, research and development centers, and a network of subsidiaries, with products widely consumed in the domestic market and exported to hundreds of countries and territories. Zhongshan Group operates a system of modern industrial parks and manufacturing clusters in Chongqing and surrounding areas. The Lào Cai provincial delegation visited component manufacturing workshops, engine and motorcycle assembly lines, mechanical processing units, quality control centers, technical research and development centers, specialized areas, and highlighted facilities. Also within the framework of the working program, the delegation of Lào Cai province, along with Yunnan province, China, held a talk with Zhongshan Group.
On January 13, Comrade Nguyễn Thế Phước, member of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee and Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, chaired a working session with the Provincial Industrial Zones Management Board and the Project Management Unit for the Construction Investment Number 1 regarding investment plan for THLC projects.
According to the investment policy, in 2026, the Provincial Industrial Zones Management Board will implement 3 major projects: infrastructure completion and site clearance for the Southern Industrial Zone, O Lao Industrial Zone, and Minh Quan Industrial Zone, with a total investment of 1,250 billion VND. Currently, the board has finalized investment procedures and is seeking feedback from relevant departments as regulated. For 2026, the board has been allocated 215 billion VND to execute 6 projects involving technical infrastructure, wastewater systems, and infrastructure renovation. Regarding PMU number 1, the unit will implement 26 projects in 2026, including 6 newly commenced projects with an estimated total investment of approximately 11,000 billion VND. The board is currently finalizing dossiers for these new projects to submit to the Department of Finance and the Provincial People's Committee for appraisal and approval of investment policies. Simultaneously, survey and design work for feasibility study reports is being completed. Concluding the meeting, Standing Vice Chairman Nguyen Phuc emphasized that investment preparation plays a vital role in the disbursement of allocated capital plans. Therefore, both units must proactively expedite procedures to ensure projects commence as scheduled. He requested the Provincial Industrial Zones Management Board to report to the Provincial People's Committee on the conclusion of previously implemented projects and submit completed work volumes and new project dossiers to the Department of Construction for appraisal to avoid project stagnation and resource waste. Within the first quarter, projects managed by PMU number 1 must complete all legal procedures for the Provincial People's Committee to approve investment policies, ensuring eligibility for groundbreaking in the second quarter of 2026.
Following Provincial Director of the Department of Home Affairs, Health, Agriculture and Environment will collaborate with the Provincial Red Cross to effectively implement the Compassionate State Program 2026. The goal is to support the poor and vulnerable, ensuring a joyous Lunar New Year for all.
The Provincial Red Cross is assigned to lead the program per higher-level directives and guide local authorities in organizing the Compassionate Tet Week. Communal People's Committees must direct local agencies to hold Compassionate Tet Week from February 2nd to February 9th, 2026. Additionally, they are to mobilize organizations, businesses, and donors to support local disadvantaged residents.
By the end of 2025, the province's total fruit tree area reached 23,343 hectares, a 2.67% year-on-year increase. Expansion was driven primarily by key crops, including pineapple, pear, and plum.
Total fruit output exceeded 206,000 tons, up 8.96%, approximate 16,956 tons, compared to 2024, with significant increases in pomelo, pineapple, and banana. For sustainable growth, localities must review agricultural land use planning and optimize production based on regional advantages. Key priorities include developing value chain models, applying advanced technology in cultivation and preservation, and establishing specialized temperate fruit zones using high-tech and clean farming methods.
Maintaining and enhancing the quality of building healthy family model has become a vital strategy, contributing significantly to fostering a cultural lifestyle and improving the overall quality of life for residents throughout the province.
To date, the province has effectively maintained over 1,200 happy family models, attracting approximately 52,000 participating members. These models are implemented through diverse formats, tailored to the specific practical conditions and needs of each local community. The continued maintenance and expansion of these practical models have not only strengthened family bonds but also created a solid foundation for building cultural life in residential areas. Consequently, this movement actively promotes sustainable socio-economic development across the entire province.
More than 1,000 students from Hoang Van Thu Primary School in Lào Cai recently participated in the series of activities to join hands in environmental protection.
At the ceremony, the school launched an appeal to teachers, parents, and students to collectively implement environmental protection activities and the program titled Green Hoang Van Thursday, Green Lào Cai, Green Vietnam. Specific actions included waste collection, tree care, and natural landscape improvement. Following the launching ceremony, over 1,000 students simultaneously deployed to clean up the environment within the school campus, residential streets, the memorial monument, and Din Lu Walking Street. On this occasion, the school also concluded the Small Milk Carton Rebirth project, which successfully collected over 43,000 used milk cartons donated by students. All collected cartons will be transferred to the Lagom organization to continue their recycling journey.
Heading toward the 14th National Congress of Communist Party of Vietnam, a major political event for the Council, Congress Party members, and ethnic minority groups in Lào Cai province are actively engaging in labor elimination, creating an atmosphere for enthusiasm and confidence ahead of the Congress.
Alongside businesses and cooperatives in the region, during the early days of 2026, the production atmosphere at the Eurowood Plastic Investment and Development Joint Stock Company, Ban Phu Ward, is bustling to welcome the 14th National Party Congress. The company strives to achieve an output of 600 tons per month to meet the stringent requirements of the international market. Our company is actively producing to ensure the upcoming end of January shipment to the US and is participating in emulation movements to celebrate the 14th Party Congress. We hope for a successful Congress and look forward to policies that will further support businesses in their development. The emulation movement is not only vibrant in the corporate sector but is also spreading strongly across agencies, units, and residential areas. Local party committees and authorities have concretized the movement into clear tasks and targets, integrated with the 2026 Socio-Economic Development Plan. In anticipation of the 14th Party Congress, Ban Phu Ward has launched emulation movements in socio-economic development. We have issued decisions assigning targets to every residential group and agency, and organized specialized meetings regarding budget collection, with the highest determination to fulfill the 2026 socio-economic targets. In Mao A Commune, the party committee and authorities have directed the Fatherland Front and mass organizations to launch campaigns to refurbish village roads, clean up neighborhoods, and create a green clean beautiful landscape. This contributes to improving the material and spiritual lives of the people while spreading the spirit of emulation toward the 14th Congress. The Commune's party committee and the local people have high expectations for the National Party Congress, hoping for policies that are practical for the two-tier local government model and that continue to enhance the people's standard of living. With a spirit of determination, responsibility, and the consensus of the political system and the people, the emulation movements toward the 14th National Party Congress are spreading strongly. This affirms the trust and resolve to build Lào Cai into a growth pole, an international economic trade hub, and a province that develops in a green, harmonious, identity-rich, and happy direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program has come to an end. Thank you for your attention.